Cognitive biases are systematic patterns of deviation from norm or rationality in judgment, whereby inferences about other people and situations may be drawn in an illogical fashion. They are mental shortcuts that our brains use to process information and make decisions quickly. However, these shortcuts can often lead to errors in thinking and judgment, significantly affecting our decisions and actions. Cognitive biases can influence our views and behaviors in various aspects of life, including financial decisions, interpersonal relationships, and professional settings. One prominent example is the confirmation bias, which is the tendency to search for, interpret, favor, and recall information in a way that confirms one's pre-existing beliefs or hypotheses. For example, an investor might preferentially seek out news articles, analyst reports, and market forecasts that support their belief that a particular stock will perform well, while ignoring information suggesting otherwise. This can lead to overinvestment in a poor-performing asset as the investor overlooks critical risk factors. Another significant cognitive bias is the availability heuristic, which causes people to overestimate the likelihood of events based on their ability to recall examples. This can lead to skewed risk assessments, as individuals may believe that vivid or recent events are more common than they actually are. This bias can influence decisions ranging from everyday choices about safety to investment strategies in financial markets. For example, after hearing about a series of shark attacks on the news, a person might drastically overestimate the likelihood of being attacked by a shark while swimming in the ocean. This perception, driven by the ease with which they recall recent incidents, might lead them to avoid ocean swimming entirely, despite the actual risk being extremely low. The anchoring bias is another cognitive shortcut, where individuals rely too heavily on the first piece of information they receive, the anchor, when making decisions. Even if subsequent information suggests adjusting the initial judgment, the anchor can have a disproportionately high influence. This bias can affect everything from salary negotiations to the pricing of goods and services. For example, when buying a house, the first price presented by the seller becomes the anchor. If the seller lists the house at $300,000, a buyer might negotiate down to $280,000 and feel they got a good deal, even if the house is only worth $250,000. The initial asking price skews the buyer's perception of value. Understanding and recognizing cognitive biases is crucial for improving decision-making. By being aware of these biases, individuals and organizations can implement strategies to mitigate their effects, such as seeking out diverse opinions, questioning assumptions, and using structured decision-making processes. Cultivating an awareness of cognitive biases can lead to more rational, informed, and effective decisions. Please note that the individuals shown in this video are for illustrative purposes only. Thank you for watching.